How's it going, fellas? Hello. How you guys doing today? I am a mess. Which, I might as well say that every time, pretty much every stream, there's just something wrong with me. Well, we already know there's something wrong with me, but, but I hope you guys are having a good day today. I mean, with what today is, it's pretty devastating day. Um, 23 anniversary of, 9/11. I'm not gonna talk about that though, because I don't want to. It's very sad, of course. There's just a lot of stuff going on lately, isn't there? So yesterday was like the first presidential debate, I think is what it's called. Which I'm not talking about that either. um, I don't even know who was the better. To be real, I don't really know who's the best for being president, so I don't know. All I know is that this world just keeps going to shit, and whatever can make it better, I'll take it. Um, but we're not talking about that kind of stuff right now. We're just talking about what's going on with the channel and why I haven't been uploading that much. What's been going on here and there. Um, this is just a quick stream. Just talking for a few minutes. Um, but I hate to say this. Um, but I've been living a lie and I can't do YouTube anymore. um, I'm kidding. Excuse my awkward. Why is OBS laggy? Don't you do this to me. I know it was a stupid joke, but come on. I'm sorry. I swear. Um, but no, I'm not leaving YouTube or planning on leaving YouTube anytime soon. I do apologize. Uh, about that stupid joke. Sorry, it's just OBS is acting weird as hell right now. But I do want to talk about like the future of what's going on with the channel and what's been going on, why I haven't been uploading that much. Which the lack of uploads. Hey, what's going on, my bomb? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Um, but basically, I understand lack of uploads has been like 9 days since I uploaded anything. Which originally, within like these last 9 days, I was gonna start Dying Light 2 on the channel, and get through that and play that before Dead Rising Remastered comes out, which that comes out on the 19th. So a week from tomorrow, right? I think so. My little brain can't think right now. Um, but originally I wanted to finish Dying Light 2 before that game came out, and I was gonna play that game on the channel. However, at one point I got sick, which I ended up having to delay a few days because of that. And then just this last week has just been very, very busy and very tiring. And then yesterday, or excuse me, Monday, I freaking messed up my back. I twitched a nerve, did something, I don't know, but I can barely move it. It actually hurts like hell to sit on this chair. I might actually have to stand up eventually. But yeah, it freaking really hurts right now. And yeah, it just makes me question why I exist because I'm getting so old. I'm 23 years old and I'm messing up my back. Mixed feelings on the Dead Rising. Yeah. I'm kind of mixed as well. I think the idea of it is cool. However, they're from what I've read, they're going to be changing quite a bit of the stuff in the game, which like some minor things here and there. That's one thing, but supposedly they're going to be doing a lot of censoring. They're going to be doing I don't really remember what else, but I think the idea of it's cool. In terms of how it's executed, it's a 50-50, but I think either way, it's still going to be pretty fun. I just don't know if it's gonna be, I'm not expecting like like masterpiece material of a remaster. I'm just expecting it to be okay. But I still love Dead Rising. Dead Rising is a fun game. And I want to actually do like a proper casual playthrough because I played the game a couple times on the channel, but I never finished it. So I want to actually do it with this game. Hopefully I can. because with me being sick, and it being a busy week, I decided that I was just gonna hold off on doing Dead Rising, Dying Light for a little while, and then maybe do that sometime in October or November. But October, we got some stuff coming up in October as well. Um, and there's a pretty big gap between what I want to stream next. So we have Silent Hill 2 remake coming out on the 6th. The 6th or the 8th? One of the two. But we got that game coming out, and there's gonna be a pretty like big gap between that and Dead Rising Remastered. There's gonna be like a few week, like couple weeks gap between that. So within those couple weeks, I thought about finishing up Dead Rising Remaster and then doing Dying Light 2. However, these next 5 days, 5 or 6 days after Dead Rising Remaster comes out, are gonna be pretty busy for me. So the 20th, I'm gonna be getting a new tattoo, so I'm pretty much gonna be gone the entire day. It's gonna be a pretty long session. And then the 20th through like I'd say like the 25th, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff with family. So it's just gonna be a very weird time. I may be able to like put in a stream between those few days, but I don't really know for certain. So scheduling is gonna be a little weird. But as of right now, um, with this next week or so before Dead Rising remaster comes out, I think I'm just gonna take it a little chill and let my back heal, just calm down a little bit because, as I said, this last week has sucked. Very busy and very physically and mentally draining. So just hit my desk. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I may do a stream of something. I kind of want to do some more Resident Evil 2, but at this point, Resident Evil 2 I feel like has kind of died down. You know, that's one of those games where it's popular for like a day, like when it first released on the PC, and then after that, I don't know if people are really gonna be interested in it. But it is my favorite game of all time, so I think I still want to do it. Hold on, I got to let the cat out. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to get out of this chair. Oh, damn. What now? Yeah, I can't freaking bend my back or do anything with it without really messing it up. Um, what was I talking about? But yeah, like since Resident Evil 2 is my favorite game of all time, I thought about doing at least two more streams. I kind of want to do uh Claire A and Leon B. But again, I don't know if it's some that people would truly be interested in. And for a little while, things have been a little dim on the channel, so I want to spice it up. I want to get some series going on the channel. Well, as I said, October is gonna be pretty cool. I think October is gonna be a pretty fun month because we got Silent Hill coming out, which that's another one of those games where I'm not expecting it to be like a masterpiece, but I think it's still gonna be pretty fun. And I've never properly played Silent Hill 2 before. I've seen it, but I've never really finished the full game before, so I kind of want to do a casual playthrough of that as well. I think it's still going to be a solid game. What about RE3? RE3 original? That's not out yet. I'm assuming that's going to come out in late October because Resident Evil 1 on PC. Well, I'm talking about the GOG release, by the way. I do not know how to get the original trilogy working on the PC. I don't know how to get that working. I tried. It's very complicated for my little brain to handle. I've heard stuff where like you could still like get the original PC releases from some websites. But I don't know how true that is. I mean, it's probably somewhere, but I don't want to risk that. I don't want to go on a sketchy website and do that. But in terms of like the official GOG releases of the game, there's like a 2 month gap in between, at least between the first game and the second game. So I'm assuming that there's going to be a 2 month gap between the second and the third game. So I'm expecting late October for Resident Evil 3, which I'm definitely going to be playing that when that happens as well. Um, we also got BO6, which I want to do a couple of streams on that. Excuse me. And then there's a couple of old series that I want to do on the channel as well that I never actually finished as well. And it's just gonna be pretty much a horror month. It's October, Spooktober. Of course, we're gonna do the majority of it being horror games. I'm gonna try and find some new indie games. Just do stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while now. When I first started this channel, that's what I wanted to do. Or first started. All right. When I first came back to the channel earlier this year, that's what I originally wanted to do, was try and do more indie games on the channel. Um, but I don't know. It's just the games that I have like thought about playing. They're outdated. People wouldn't be really interested in them anymore. That's the unfortunate part about indie games, is that after a few days, they just people just lose interest in them and they tend to die down. So you kind of got to catch it when it's hot, you know. And as of right now, I don't really think there's anything too good at the moment for indie games. I thought about doing that today, since today's stream is going to be a little short. I thought about like maybe throwing in an indie game to play or something. But any interest in the Alien or Predator games? Not really. I mean, maybe. From what I heard, though, like I guess the expectations aren't going to be very high with that game, right? Isn't there an Alien versus Predator game coming out or in development? Or am I thinking of a movie? I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'd be down with some good Alien games. Come on, I love the Alien series. I've been wanting to freaking play Alien Isolation on the channel for the longest time. Maybe I'll do that at some point in October, because that game still, it kind of holds up a little bit. I think it's one of those games where back then when it released, people were like kind of meh about it, but as the years go by, people really start to love the game. But yeah, maybe. I don't think it's gonna be one of those games I would buy on release, but there are past Alien vs. Predator games. Ah, okay. Is there any on Steam? Let's take a look. Probably. Oh yeah, okay. Nice spelling, dude. Yeah, we got Aliens, Dark Descent, which I heard that game was kind of meh. And we actually got Alien vs. Predator. Alien Bundle. Yeah, no, maybe. It's tempting. They are on sale right now, some of them. I'm not going to buy anything right now, though, because I got to save money a lot. I'm about to spend a lot of money, man. So I'm about to spend a good bit on my tattoo. I'm about to, probably when I get paid this week, I'm going to buy or pre-order Dead Rising Remastered, which that's $60, I think. And then I'm going to pre-order Silent Hill 2, which is another $60, or excuse me, 70. And then at some point I'm going to pre-order BO6 as well, which is going to be another 70. So yeah. I think it's okay though. I haven't bought any new games in a long time. I try and limit myself on new games to buy. Because, like, I know YouTubers tend to have a lot of money, but damn, like, the amount of money that they'd be spending on games is insane. Because, you know, just for one video, they tend to play an indie game, which, an indie game can be anywhere from $5 to $30, you know? If I'm gonna spend, you know, like, friggin' $70 on a game, I want to make sure I get my hours in, you know? Alien vs. Predator 2 from 2001. Wow. Yeah, I'll keep a lookout. If it's from 2001 though, like if it's on like the PlayStation or the Xbox, that's probably gonna be a lot of money. In terms of if it's on like if you get it on PC, I'm not entirely sure, but man, freaking PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and Xbox games are so damn expensive now. It's insane. Because yeah, like speaking of like Silent Hill 2 remake, before I or before Silent Hill 2 remake comes out, I wanted to play the original properly. Um However, there's really no official release of Silent Hill 2 on PC, I don't think. I see something about like an enhanced edition of a game, but I don't really know what that is. And I heard it's like the best ported game. And then they have they have like the HD remasters for PlayStation 3, which that's not that expensive, I don't think, into the Alone in the Dark series. I've never played it, but I've been looking into some more games. Hold on a minute. Alone in the Dark. But yeah, I really wanted to get like just a PlayStation 2 copy of Silent Hill 2. Um but we're talking like at least $150 for that, man. Oh yeah, this game. Yeah, it looks fun. I've seen this game. It's just as I said, when it comes to games, I tend to not really buy that much stuff when I know if 50-50 or whether I'm going to actually enjoy it or not. I did a lot back then. Like hell, friggin' not that long ago. I bought. Okay, so first off, I bought Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4 years ago. Which on PlayStation 4, I think PlayStation 4 game I got it for like $25. It wasn't that expensive. And come on, brain, work with me. I think I only have like less than 3 hours on that. And then I spent freaking like $80 on Cyberpunk on PC, with the expansion that came out, and then I only have like 6 hours on PC. I think like Cyberpunk though, Cyberpunk is one of those games where once you get into it, you'll get into it. I know that may not make sense, but it's just one of those games I feel like for like the first little while there's not going to be that much going on. It's going to be a little hard to get into, but I feel like it'd be fun. Yeah. I'll show you guys the games I have at the moment. Um so yeah, like 7 Days. I've been wanting to play this game. This game is officially out now. It's no look. Excuse me, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. That was gross. But this game is officially out now. It's its own thing. It's not just in beta or whatever. Dem I don't fucking know. All I know is that this game was like what, like 11 years old until it got officially released. So I do want to come back and play this eventually, really, really soon. Arma 3, a friend of mine bought this for me. He actually bought it, and we just never got around to playing it. And it's like one of those games where I don't know if it's gonna be fun or not. This game I bought because it's basically like it's lower budgeted version of like Battlefield or something, but it's pretty fun. Again, though, since my friends are all busy now and I'm busy, we just don't have time to play. Like we were planning on putting loads of hours into this. Look at this, freaking 2.1 hours. Got some Call of Duty games. I bought this a while ago, which I am really into the concept of the back rooms. I don't know, like I think it's just because I'm a huge fan of liminal spaces. I think those types of things are really cool. So I played this on my own time a while ago, and I thought about doing more backrooms games, like either on my own time or on the channel. But I don't know. Curse Forge. Oh yeah, that's so I could play a Minecraft mod on PC. Oh, scratch that. Freaking 4.8 hours. I thought it was longer than that. That is sad. I haven't played this yet. This was like really cheap though. I got this for very cheap. I've been wanting to though, because Dead Island is pretty fun. Dying Light, 90 hours. I think this is my most played PC game. I love Dying Light. And Dying Light 2, I'm planning on doing that. The First Descendant. This game is free. Which, if you guys have ever played anything like Warframe, it's kind of similar. Which Warframe is kind of fun. I like Warframe. It's not really a game that fits the channel, but I do play it on my own time sometimes. What else we got? Five Nights at Security Breach, another game that I got on sale but haven't played yet. GTFO, this game is actually fun, but it's another one of those games as well where we just kind of forgot about and haven't played much of it. Killing Floor 2, another thing that I got for a deal. This was free, I think. I don't remember. Left 4 Dead 2. I got this for $1, I think. Minecraft Launcher, Myst. Another game that I got for really cheap. And then we got the Resident Evil games, which I have a decent amount in. And by decent, some of them are actually pretty low. That's because the problem is with these Resident Evil games, like 2 and 3 remake, um, I can beat them really quickly. So I've already beaten 3 twice, and I've beaten Resident Evil 2 maybe like 3 or 4 times. I want to play Resident Evil 4 remake again as well. All these games, I just wish I had the time, man. And then Resident Evil 5, it's the most hours I have in a Resident Evil game on PC, shockingly. But that's just because this game I actually got into a while ago. Because for those of you who don't know, with Resident Evil 5, you can't really start a new game. Like once you start a new game, that's it. Unless you erase your save files completely, then which I don't want to do. Then yeah, like you're just stuck with doing New Game Plus constantly. But there was a time where I was actually having fun, like upgrading all the weapons and doing all that stuff again, because I hadn't done it in years. The last time I did it was when the PlayStation 4 version came out. So that's why I got a decent amount of hours. And this, I played with a friend of mine, which, again, we just forgot about it. 6 is not that bad of a game, though. I've been wanting to come back to that. Resistance, haven't played. Sons of the Forest, I've been wanting to get back to that as well. Subnautica, I've been wanting to play this in my own time as well. I think I played it enough on the channel. I don't plan on playing it ever again on the channel, at least not for a long, long time. I am really excited for the new Subnautica game that's in development, though. The Subnautica games I think they're probably my favorite indie games. They're my favorite indie game, like my favorite indie game series. Trying to think of what else. I don't think so. Like I love Subnautica. It's such a fun game. This game is fun. I wanna record this with a couple of friends of mine and just get some funny moments. Cause yeah, it's basically, if you guys don't know what this is, a whole bunch of games in one game, basically. So you could play cards, Monopoly, Sorry, Cards Against Humanity, a lot of games. That's another Minecraft thing, and then Warframe, yeah. So yeah, that's all the PC games. I've only owned a PC for a year and a half, so, and unfortunately, because with the work I do now and all that stuff, I just don't have that much time to game anymore. Otherwise, I'll be buying a lot more games and streaming more. All right. Other choices for October: Siren, Blood Course, Doom, Left 4 Dead, Evil Within. That's one of them that I want to come back to. The first Evil Within game, I absolutely love it. The Evil Within is, I'd say, is probably my. Who the hell's calling me? I don't know who you are. Whatever. I'm not even gonna answer it. Um, but the Evil Within, I think it's probably my fourth favorite game series of all time. I love the Evil Within so much. Resident Evil being one, Last of Us being two, Dying Light with the close third, and then Evil Within for fourth. God, I want the Evil Within 3 so bad. I think I'd rather have that than like a new Resident Evil game, because we've been getting spoiled with the Resident Evil games. I want Evil Within 3 right now, damn it. I don't know if it's gonna happen though. It's a 50-50. Most likely not. Because yeah, the studio that made the Evil Within games, Tango, I think. Sorry about that. The studio that made the games, Tango Networks or Tango GameWorks, whatever, they shut down, which really sucks. A lot of studios have been shut down lately. Um, but also Bethesda, they still own the series, and there hasn't been like any confirmation that the game is not going to happen or it is going to happen. And honestly, I feel like I don't get this. Resident 5 to me was to be the ending of the whole RE franchise. Yeah, because Wesker died and all. And pretty much after that, like, people weren't really into the Resident Evil games until Resident Evil 7 came out. But yeah, Resident Evil 5 is so underrated, man. It's a shame that we may not see a remake for two reasons. Number one, of course, people people really hate on Resident Evil 5 because they compare it to like Resident Evil 4 or something. Um, that and the whole racism thing. Like that is stupid. Seriously. Like I'm not gonna get into that discussion again. I talked about it in a couple of my Resident Evil 4 remake videos that I did, but it's just such a shame, man, because no one talked about it for years, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Hey, whoa, it's stupid." And yeah, if they change the environment completely, like make it to where it's not set in Africa, and just completely rewrite the whole story, then I'd rather them just not do it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I already lost it. Yeah, he was seriously. Um, but okay, yeah, what I was saying was, I don't know if there's a reason studios tend to do this or not, or video game developers, but if you know for certain that there's no plans to do a game, I would just tell it. I would just say, you know what, we're not doing it. It's not gonna happen. They did that with Days Gone 2, which Days Gone 2 is another game that I wanted so badly, man. It's such a shame that Days Gone 2 is not gonna happen. I think they pretty much confirmed that's not happening. And also, I guess the some recent news came up about the Days Gone 2 or just Days Gone developer or producer, whatever, um, getting mad about like Astrobot using their protagonists as like a I don't know how exactly he wrote it down, but he's being a little salty. Which sucks, man. It just sucks seeing that franchise going down. Because Days Gone is so underrated. Like the first game, I enjoyed it. I could see a couple of the points that people were saying about the game, but what I think Days Gone had more than anything was potential. With each game, it could have been so damn good, and they left it on such a huge cliffhanger, man. I really wish that Days Gone 2 happened. There's also Telltale series of Walking Dead. Yeah, I've already played that on the channel. I thought about coming back to that. Well, not all of them. I did season 1, like half of season 2. Um I didn't do season 3, I don't think. And I did do all of season 4. Those are underrated games though, and I actually wonder if they're gonna do more of them. Like I know the fourth one was technically the last season, um, but since the studio opened back up again, I wonder if they're gonna plan on actually bringing it up again. I don't know. But those are underrated games. They're solid. Love them. um, but yeah, I wish video game companies would just bite the bullet and just say, you know what, we're not doing this. And in terms of the Evil Within 3, I don't think there was anything to where they said they're not doing it. They didn't say they are going to do it, but they didn't say they're not either. So maybe one day. Because also, the game Ghostwire Tokyo, I think that's what it's called, that originally started off as the Evil Within 3, but they changed it and made it into its own. Blah, 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 blah. They made it into its own series. So I'm hoping maybe they are rewriting it and making it good now. First season was the best one. Yeah, I think I'd agree. First season was really good. Honestly, all of them were good in their own ways, though. Seriously, it really wasn't a bad season on that. I mean, I think people were a little 50-50 on the last season, but I liked it. My God, though, if Clementine died, ooh, I was expecting it the entire time, and then when it happened, I was like, "Oh my God, I knew it! I knew it!" And then they hit us with that cliffhanger at the end, and I was like, "Let's fucking go!" I just spoiled the entire game, um, for anyone who has never played them. Excuse me. But yeah, man. I knew like going into the fourth season that something was gonna happen. I knew it. I was just expecting it the entire time. Um, but yeah, Evil Within. I'm gonna be coming back on the channel because the first Evil Within is another one of those games where I've done I think 2 playthroughs of. However, I've never finished it on the channel. I've beaten it quite a few times in my own time, but I've never finished it on the channel for some odd reason. And plus, this year is the 10th anniversary of The Evil Within, which is insane that game holds up so damn well to this day, man. So damn good. So I'm definitely gonna be coming back to that on its 10th anniversary. And then I think I want to do the Evil Within 2 as well. I did that on the channel. I actually finished it when the game first released in 2017. But I want to play it again and do another playthrough of it. I've only beaten the Evil Within 2 twice, so I think going in for another playthrough would be pretty cool. Villains in other seasons weren't unique enough. Yeah, I get that. I get that completely. Although in the last season, I thought it was pretty cool that they brought back what was her name? Lily? Was that her name from the first season? I don't remember. I want to say Lily, but I'm probably wrong on that. But it's cool that they brought her back years later. And then Ken, right? Why am I forgetting all the freaking names? I mean, I don't play the Walking Dead games all the time. I've only played a lot of them only once, but Ken, I think is his name. He was in the first season and the second season. They made him the villain in the second season. Or kind of the villain. You made a choice basically on who you sided with. Um but yeah, so Evil Within is happening, I think both games. We got one thing that comes off ridiculous is the whole Walking Dead universe and the zombies being killed easily, being stabbed. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. Yeah, but you know, freaking. How about that new Walking Dead game that came out? Walking Dead. What is it called? No, that's not what I'm to do. It's probably on Steam. Let me take a look. The Walking Dead. What is it called? Where's it at? Oh, Destinies. Oh, actually, surprisingly, as of right now, it has mixed reviews. That game, hell, even IGN rated that game like what was it, a 1 out of 10? I found that funny because actually I was looking into that game and I thought the idea was kind of cool, seeing like the alternate universes of what the show had. I think that was kind of cool, but I've never played it. I've never even seen it. And with how people chat on the game, I don't even know if I plan on ever doing it. Um, oh yeah, I forgot the the Escapist Walking Dead. I forgot that was a DLC that came out. Or was it a DLC or was it its own standalone game? I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna have to get going here in a few minutes here. So basically, to wrap this up, for these next like couple weeks, uploads are gonna be a little weird. In on the 19th, so Thursday of next week, I'm gonna be starting off Dead Rising Remastered. And I'm gonna try and finish it. Not that day. There's no way I can. But I'm gonna try and finish it before Silent Hill 2 remake comes out. Because those first 5 days after the game released, I'm gonna be pretty busy, so I don't even know if I'm gonna have time to stream it, which sucks. Because it's always good to stream those games like the first few days after they come out and try and get in as much as you can while the game is still hot. Um, I do want to finish that game, so I'm gonna try and do that before Silent Hill 2 remake comes out, and then we're gonna do Silent Hill 2, and after Silent Hill 2, I think we'll probably do Evil Within. Because I think the 14th, October 14th, I want to say, was the release of the game. So on the 10th anniversary, I plan on coming back to that. What do you do for work? I'd rather not say. I'm sorry, I'm just weird like that. I do work at a store though for now. I'm just making money and getting by basically until I have plans for what to do next. Um, but you know, at least you know in the end, I'm making money. I'm paying my share, paying all my stuff, So I'm fine with that for now. While I figure shit out, Um, I don't make like the most amount of money, but I make enough. But yeah, it's still the what sucks too is that the hours at the store are weird. They switch every week. So unfortunately, I can never come out with like a good schedule to stream. It's just kind of whenever I have time to. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just very very weird. So yeah, after Silent Hill 2, I think I'm gonna do The Evil Within, maybe The Evil Within 2. We're gonna do BO6 at one point, and then I'm pretty sure that Resident Evil 3 original is gonna come out in late October. So we're gonna do that for sure as well. And then I might throw in some indie games as well, some indie horror games. I don't know. As I said, I can't really plan it out now, or I can plan it out in terms of if I can execute a plan. That's 50-50 whether it's gonna happen or not. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, hopefully not lose my voice here. I'm gonna go ahead and get going because my back is absolutely killing me sitting in this chair, man. I need to freaking stretch it out or something. Life can be a bitch. Yep. Especially as what the hell? There we go. Well, it got blurry for a second. Yeah, especially as an adult, man. This sucks, man. Because when I first started off YouTube, I was 3 days away from turning 15. No problems whatsoever other than school. And then now I'm friggin' 23. And everything is just like, whoa, just thrown right at me. um, and yeah, that's just a fault on my part as well because I still don't even know what I really want to do with my life. I mean, I still want to do YouTube. However, I can't commit to YouTube. Like I can't commit to YouTube and just do that, 24/7 now because I'm an adult. I'm not going to sit on my ass and do nothing, and not contribute, pay rent, all that shit. Um I have to work, so it's that's kind of like how things are. Because I still love doing YouTube. I love doing it. Like, let's be real, the channel hasn't gone that far, but I don't care. I'm having fun. I love streaming. And if it does, get further, if people love the channel more and it ends up actually becoming something I do for a living, then hell yeah, I'm fucking up for it. But for now, unfortunately, that's all I can do is for this to be a hobby. Um, it's just hard to make a commitment when you don't have the time. Um, but yeah, so October though, I'm planning on having a really good month in October and having some fun streams and have it be a good time because I know the last couple months have been a little weird on the upload schedules. Very, very gappy as well. That's not gonna word, but I'm gonna make it a word. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I need to freaking stretch out my back. If you missed it, I tweaked my back a couple days ago and I cannot move it. It hurts like hell. So I'm hoping within the next few days it'll get a little better, especially with the job that I have. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this update. I do apologize about the upload schedules being weird. But October I'm planning on making up for it and actually having a good amount of streams that month. And then November I have a couple ideas as well for games I want to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Usually don't tend to think that far ahead. But yeah, Mebam, thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it. It was good seeing you. Thank you for the rest of you for watching as well. Trying to think if there's anything else I missed out. Probably, but I'm gonna remember it after the stream, like I always do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Hopefully this week, I can find a couple of games to play. I might do Resident Evil 2, most likely again though. Just to finish it off, because at some point I did want to play the game, or at some point I do want to finish the entire game, and I might as well do it sooner than later. But anyways, thank you guys for coming by. Hope you guys have a good day. Love you guys. I'll see you all in the next one.